What's up everybody, this is Reese from C Manga and welcome to my review of Fairy Tail Chapter 454, Team Flying Dragon and Team Osprey. Now this is what I am talking about, all out war. Now granted obviously I did miss the last chapter, mainly due to not realising it came out kind of early, and also due to the fact that I was kind of building a Gundam at the time, so yeah, that video is up on the channel as well, so check that one out. Shameless little plug. Yeah, but there wasn't really much to that chapter. I mean, everyone was pretty much like, what, just preparing for the battle. Best thing to come out of it was like pretty much all the death flags that were flying around. Obviously like Erza's and Grey's. I mean, anytime you kind of like confess or show any sort of doubt, something bad happens. So obviously, you know, Grey saying he's finally going to accept Juvia. Wendy saying that she's going to protect Erza. It kind of flags that something bad is going to happen between, like, you know, something bad might happen to Grey. He might, you know, crumble away after he uses his Ice Demon Slayer magic. Something might happen to Erza. Who the hell knows? She might lose something. But anyway, I digress. On to this chapter. Ajeel and his scout party versus Fairy Tail's frontline crew. And yeah, the action was all there this week. The Dragon Slayer team, they were just too much, taking out ships left, right, and center. Freed, he did a good job with his barrier to stop that initial attack. I'm kind of wondering whether the Raijin crew are actually going to do battle, going to do battle, or whether they're just there kind of like providing some support, basically like keeping the barrier up. I mean, at some point the barrier is going to fall, and I don't know, I'm thinking that maybe Luxus is going to be the one to come to save him. That kind of like will bring him into the fray, because like the reason I'm saying that is obviously because, you know, you had Freed there trying to keep up the barrier. It's getting a bit too much for him. Then you had who was it? Oh god, I forget their names. But either way, he had I think is it Big Slaw? Yeah. Either way, he had him kind of like coming in trying to say like, oh, I'll give you my magic power. I'm guessing Evergreen's going to do the same type of thing. So yeah, it kind of seems like they're just going to be providing support to keep that barrier up for as long as they can. But my thinking is the one who actually take out that barrier, it might be August, only because like, you know, they're saying that he knows all types of magic, so a barrier like that will be nothing for him. He'll just take it out, and then, you know, that'll be kind of like the point. I'll bring Luxus in, and then it'll be Luxus versus August. So yeah, that was kind of like obviously one of my predictions that I predicted like a little while back. Team 1 is basically comprised of Natsu, Wendy, and Gajeel, and yeah, that's a really good team, obviously mainly due to the fact that they can actually fly thanks to the power of their seeds. So Happy, Carla, and Lily, they're all there on their backs, flying around, helping them in the sky, taking out all these ships. So lovely. But I love the fact that second they landed on the main ship to kind of fight off against Ajeel, they all kind of just collapsed due to the motion sickness. And it's like everyone's like, oh my god, I forgot. And it's kind of like a pretty important factor, and I'm really surprised that the first missed that. But I guess that kind of little kind of bit there does kind of play into a little juvenile demeanor that she has, even though she's fucking old. But still, what's worse is the fact that I know if previously they've mentioned that Wendy's protect spell doesn't really affect him as much because she's obviously used it a lot and they're kind of used to it. But the fact that Happy mentions like, oh, why didn't you cast it? She's like, oh, I can't do it. It kind of like shows that, well, she can actually still do it now, and you know, maybe they just didn't have enough time to prep for this battle. I mean, obviously the attack did come pretty quick. It did come a lot sooner than expected, and yeah, it just means obviously they didn't really prepare too much. So you would have thought that preparing for this battle, they would have like readied themselves. They knew flying ships were going to come in. They knew this was going to be the plan. So Wendy could have cast some spells on them. They could have landed on ships. Probably had that good dirty fight against Ajeel right there and then. But yeah, that was Team 1, and Team 2 was comprised of basically the snipers, and yeah, they're using the Jupiter cannon stolen from the Phantom Troop, and damn, even though that thing takes long to charge, it did some major damage. It's like, sure, Ajeel's ship kind of blocked it, but the resulting ricochets did kind of take out like the rest of their fleet, which is nasty. All their supporting ships just gone just like that. So yeah, Dragon Slayers are now down. All the support ships are gone. Seems like Ajeel's ship is starting to land. I think that's what he said literally just before his ship got cut in two. And I'm there thinking, oh my god, who the hell did that? First I was thinking it was Gajeel, but then it's like, no way, he can't be. He's down out for the count. Nope, it was actually the invincible Erza. Yep, she's come along to save everyone. So yeah, it looks like now there's going to be a little battle between Ajeel and Erza. At least I'm thinking until the ship lands, or until I don't know, Ajeel gets like the rest of the people come along. So then yeah, then it'll probably come to the matchups, which I was thinking. So you have like Natsu versus Ajeel, just because them two look like they've got some beef with each other. You've got Grey versus the Ice Dude. And then Erza, I'm obviously guessing that she's going to be taking on, oh man, I am so terrible with names, I'm sorry for this. the chick who says that she doesn't use any magic whatsoever. Basically that's the matchup that I can. These are the matchups that I can see. They just kind of make sense in my head. So yeah, I guess now it's just a matter of time, obviously, until the main force turns up, and then the real matchups will finally begin, and that is where I'm seriously looking forward to seeing who goes up against who, seeing if my predictions are correct. Because in my head they make sense, but who knows what could happen. So yeah, that was this chapter, and like I said, Action Fest. I loved it. I was super happy with it. What did you guys think of this chapter? Let me know in the comment section below, and as usual, don't forget to check out other things to the channel. So I'll see you next time.